Welcome! I'm Mattias, I'm a drummer and I love drums. Today we're checking out Virtual Drummer Hot from UJam. Virtual Drummer Hot is a brand new plugin featuring production-ready drum kits and the drum grooves and patterns like verses, choruses, fills and all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's take the tour. Right, so that's a small synthwave demo I put together using Virtual Drummer Hot and some of the patterns included. But basically at the left side you have your drum kits. We can listen through them briefly here. The boom kit. The wave kit. The vanilla kit. The fresh kit. And finally the brittle kit. So that's our different drum kits. And at the right side you have some mix presets. And the mix presets here can really change and mold your drum kit to sound very different. So let's do a quick demo here with the wave kit. So that's the rich preset. And with this hot slider here we can adjust the amount of this mix preset. We can clearly hear that we get a much richer drum sound if we increase the amount here in the hot parameter. Okay, so let's give the vintage preset a little try. Smack. So with these mix presets, it's super easy to tune in the drum kit to really fit with your track and really make the drums smack and hit harder. If we look at the top left side of the interface, we can see the instrument layout, and the layout of Virtual Drummer Hot is basically like all your other typical MIDI drum kit. So kick at C1, snare at D1, etc. And there's obviously different samples for the different velocity layers in the drum kits. So the juice parameter in combination with the hotness parameter here can really give impact to your drums. And aside from those parameters, we also have a grid parameter and a maximizer built into Virtual Drummer Hot, which is super excellent because then we don't have to use any external plugins basically to process the drums and get them really impactful and sounding just great out of the box. And then on the right side we have the pattern player. So that begins at C3 and upwards on the keyboard if you want to trigger these different patterns. So that's the MIDI patterns I'm triggering here is from this one specific preset. And now if we select a different preset, you will hear totally different like verses, choruses and these specials and fills and endings. So there's a whole bunch of different like categories of music styles that you can use in your music. So Daniel has a question if this is compatible with Logic, and this is a third-party plugin, so you can run this in basically any type of DAW that you're working in. May it be FL Studio, Logic, or Reaper, or Renoise, or Bitwig Studio in, like I'm doing in this case. So it's super handy to have the master effect here with this kind of delay, because I often feel myself adding these kinds of delays to like background percussion and stuff. Now this is Drumkits, but I feel it's quite nice selection of like instant effects to the drums here. But basically, if you want to build and use these like MIDI patterns that's prepared here within Virtual Drummer Hot, you can either trigger them with these MIDI notes, like I was doing in this case, just record and hold down a note. So it's just like doing so, and probably having the metronome going. So that's one way of using Virtual Drummer to program your drums. But if you want to have more control of how the MIDI is played back, and maybe you want to change certain stuff and maybe remove the kicks, etc., you can always go up here to the upper section of the drum loops here, and then you can just drag. Say we want to play this chorus part, we can drag that MIDI clip into our DAW. And that way you can go in here and edit the MIDI clip and get rid of certain parts of the clip. Or you can use it with another drum plugin or your own samples if you want. So now I could easily just mute the kicks, for example. So that way you can easily build up your tracks if you want to have the MIDI instantly available to also change it. Right, so that's a quick demonstration of the Virtual Drummer Hot from UJAM. I feel it's a really nice drum plugin. It's super quick to get a great sound straight out of the box and easily get the drum sounds to fit with your mix. Now, if you want to check out the Virtual Drummer Hot, you can use my affiliate link in the video description, and that way you also support my work here on YouTube. Now you can continue and check out my next video on Beatmaker Vice, another great drum kit plugin from UJAM, which focuses more on synthwave sounds. My name is Mattias, see you in the next video. Bye!